from Lupa, everything Lupa. So they said that beyond Cassie's son. I see son. I said, oh. Then I told him when he came to talk, my attitude changed right away, I said, your pa, I worked with him in 1976 when he was Minister of Information. I had just come from Germany and I worked as an expediter coordinator. That time, from the morning, I could get a check from information, go to foreign finance, and Johnson, that girl, that Johnson husband was there. And I could get a check. And by afternoon, go to the bank and cash it for Cassidy to have a baton to take Bouillon. And you know Emmanuel Bouillon, Alahaji Kroma, Morris Duplé, they were cadets, still in school at LU, working to EFBC, working along with him. And you know where they are now, the role they play in this country. So I want to say, not only that, I had the opportunity, he's the chairman for the Constitutional Advisory Assembly. And I want you all to know your talk, but we not chosen and picked by President Doe, chairman, that time you were master sergeant or whatever his title was. We were elected after the President Doe then put Dr. Sawyer, then his teacher, and the people who were well-learned, those people who put that constitution together, the National Constitutional Assembly, they were patriotic, hard-working, conscientious people in this country. Let you know that. They were not come by chance. After they did it, because they see politicians, and I won't break the secret, those people were not ready to go back to civilian rule. So that was a way of stalling. Poto them, Kakula Poto, peace be to his ashes. He said, look, those boys have put those things together to talk for now, but they got ambition. Because those who are the progressive, they were the nationalists, and they said, look, we got to do something else to prolong this thing. So what to do? They were wise. Let the people speak because you appointed them. But let the people from the political subdivision speak. Let them elect the representative to come and review this. So each constituency, I came from where Bob Blue, Benson, and Broadway districts, I think was 60 or not 70. From Broadway, I was elected. Look on the Constitution. Look, only I can give it to you to hold. I can't trust you nobody. We have 9 representatives from Mansourado County. We were elected and right to this city hall. I don't know if we were in a room or that other room. We came and they elected us. We come the first round. Actually, I nominated Dr. Weeks. Other people nominated so and so. One at a time. They chose Archie Buna. You were very popular, one of the youngest people for 25. You were the Secretary General for this thing. Then I declined because I wanted Dr. Weeks, President of the university, somebody who know more than me, finance, all those people there, finance minister, foreign minister. So Archie got it. The next round, they nominated other people, they nominated me to forget our former chairman of the Women Week of the 2-week party, 1980. Before TRC, I was number 5 to go on the poll, April 22nd. But I live to tell the story. As me, former family statement before the TRC. Just how I got a book, I got every statement written down. And I edited because I want to let y'all know that if you read this Constitution, the original, and some of those books they've been printing around called Constitution, It's not the same. They put something in, talking of. So today, I want to say to you, if you don't have copy, I will let you okay, get copy or a. So when we reviewing, we can make and see why the rational, why. And secondly, there was a rational book. I don't know whether you all know. Every reason why what we change the Constitution from the 1847 Constitution and the amendments to the Constitution, they had the rationale. Why? So I don't know whether you got a rational book too. You all got it? I was co-chair on rational rules, so you see why God kept me for 75 years, because he didn't want me to die with knowledge some of your have. The rationale, the reason why. And just not look, oh man, I was just looking at my paper. And guess what I saw inside? Hey, God to honor people here, TV may if I tell you. Hey, this is 2006, and I think December. Sarah is a Chinese book, I didn't mean a Jackie. Just the Wolokoli suspended. Can you imagine my book? But he was suspended for the CET accused in the legislature for taking money from foreign companies. And among all my papers, you have my suitcase, and that paper just show you. So you talk about just the Wolokoli today, thank you. But in our book, he said, no, the CET that happened last time progress, it will happen today. So we need sometimes to look behind for your brother used to always say, took the old mat to plant the new mat. So sometimes if you have the rationale and look to why things happened before, you will see we're not inventing. Things were there before. So we have certain people in a group here. We want money, and I was elected. And we went, and you boy, you should be proud, or you buy a man. I told you, where you going? I work with a man as a secretary on the board for Red Cross. And I see in the midst, thank you, because that y'all say equality for youth, equality for women, this thing. I want to say I don't believe in no 30-50%, because if you read the history of this country, you will see since 45, 46 Amendment, and 54, we had women in the legislature. Do you talk about Miss Collins? Do you talk about Cummings, Elizabeth Collins? Do you talk about other people, young people? If Joman Fleming started 75, he was 25 years old when he became member of the House of Representatives. Newville, all those people on the Constitution, you have wisdom. You had those boys, they were less than 25 years old, who are on this Constitution. And religion, every morning, told them put there for 77 days, nobody should come see us. Kessel saw your whole group, because they had told them that I saw your group, all those people who wrote our Constitution, they wanted to be president. So the rationale for why certain things were put in the Constitution, 10 years, the 10-year clause, it was put there because, and you said it, the other way said it, sometimes you look at the time and the circumstance, the reason why things were put there. So they need to be removed, because what it was there for the time, the circumstances. 10 years, that one was put there. So at least a leader, a Barker Matthew, all the people who ran away, who they ran out of the country, they were not eligible to run. So that way it was put there for. So that way it was put there, so this auto body put there to say for jail. That's the reason why Article 97, they put there that all what the TRC people did from 1987 to 9, the people in TRC people did to 86, we will not punish them for criminal or civil. But You know, my last name, Boo. I was married to Chief Justice Boo on the Supreme Court president. But if you look in our case, Zion Voices, the state of Frank Torbo, he says that article, not necessarily that they put in the Constitution, either the people who put it there was scared, or the people who made them put it there, they were scared because they knew the thing that they were wrong, that they would be penalized. So that what they put it, and we were the one right there, we were scared, we had to sign it too. Because seriously, we had to sign it because y'all may not know. Just like y'all today. Look at this thing, we don't have all the big shots and all the leaders. They don't have to know, y'all may not know. While we were there, they were going to arrest all of us. Y'all didn't know that. So normal today, we only 3 women, y'all don't even honor us. So normal, we had to come and call the president. Joe went up there, and Ian Castle, who was the superintendent, he got intoxicated that night to us, say, we're coming to arrest all of you. You understand? To the bar. And those boys heard it, and they keep looking to capture us. And our friend with everybody, we had to call and where the other people, told people, talking, crying, and he came up there. When Joe came up there with all the EFBC and stuff, that way always take a woman. That's why I take a woman, and our woman who just a flower face, you take flower and on the table and beautiful. No. See us women were up here, we look like Jeff flower faces. We got knowledge. You understand? So that's what we want. Don't just so normal. The 3 of us. She was West Liberia 62. Just think. The other one was a woman who was just a housewife. And our young attorney, just American Liberian trained attorney. I was not even. But she got up when told her, nobody come to her. She said before the TV, said, Mr. President, last night, the young cancer, your superintendent, were in a bar with the other people, and he said that y'all have planned for us not to go to severe rule. Y'all have planned to arrest Cassidy and order us to cancel this and so thing here. So this way is. It was embarrassing because it was live. And I said the president was so embarrassed because I was the truth. And the president right there, he said to young guy, said, you fire. And they fire him. And that's what every morning from 9 o'clock we start with prayers. And we stay just having lunch, go back. They say we will not let soil the whole group. If they just go around there, they will arrest them. So the challenges, the history, why things happen to where we are. So I want to say thank you very much. I feel that there were reasons they put it together and told us after that we went to IAA with a PRC boy with degree. I went there too. And the first day he came, he told us, he said, ladies and gentlemen, my country people want to make me president. And you all are the political, popular people from your area, from your district. So you only believe they thought that I was popular from Monserrato, that I was there. And he said, and y'all make me president. And the job y'all want, y'all can get it. I want y'all to look at the names on the constitution thing. Look at the people who are in the RNA and see whether they need to become the senators, the representatives, and government officials. Then they even told me I could be chief justice that time. I was not even counselor yet. And that's why I say, how y'all can make me with people like Smallwood, Joe Finley, James Boo, all those people who know the book to make me. Just so when you talk about history, why citing things, why citing people put where they are. You just go spot on the need there, and all that other one, you will see. So it's important all of us can make a difference. But we must recognize people. Lucia, look at Lucia Massali sitting in the face. Most of the boys even know that what me, I know my place where I belong. Because when you come here, the people to the door who know you, they won't put you in the back. All my position I've been and why we send second play were for available. I didn't sat here. So you see the lady she been, but the people who went to Bella Yara way, all the people stand up, she one of our heroes. So you recognize
Malabrian people, some of you got.
All right, all right, all right. So that was story time, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from, and we'll be watching from later. This is how I like to welcome you to another edition of the Night Exchange. Amy here of Marshall Territory. I see my auntie Boo over there giving some testimony, giving some historical, facts and constitution that we always, complain about. Some of the history behind it, right? Some of those things that we see in there that we have problem with today, some of it was written out of fear. It was written because people at the time wanted it to be there to save their own butts and stuff. It's good to hear that. I always like to hear Auntie Bird give her, her dramatic side of things, and she is so blunt and bold and beautiful, right? She would say it like she sees it. She doesn't care who's watching, who's listening, who's what. And sometimes it gets a little, too much, but I like to see that. And I like to hear the behind the scene. This is what this was like to me. The behind the scene of the 1986 Constitution is what she was giving over there. That was the historical behind the scene, what it was like writing that Constitution. We don't know, and a lot of people over there, I guess, they were living at the time, but they don't know what happened. And we are all getting to hear about it today because I don't know if she's the only one who's still alive that wrote that Constitution, or the other lady that she told to stand up were also a part of that. But that's it's just fun. I always like to see her, give her side of her spin on the issue, because she always put some humor in it, and everyone in that room was laughing. She was laying it out there, and it's good to know some of these things when people say who laid that trauma, I should have said, like, for lack of a better word, under those regime who was like military rules and kind of like a dictator sort of leadership, and having people on a duress doing stuff. And you when you hear those stories in today and you live your life today, you be like, what, really, why did you let that happen? And, you think because it's so different today, you think it was like that back then, but sadly it wasn't. It was a whole different ball game back then, and it's always good to hear that side of it. I always like to hear like her history, especially from the when the when I said the book is there, like, when the Country Boys took over. For some reason, that at first always make me laugh when the Country Boys took over, and when everything started going down the hill, every hair broke loose. Everything started going haywire. I like to hear the story from there on. And there's a lot of talk about amending the Constitution, and this was something that the civil service boss, Josiah Jakar, wrote a research on it, a paper on it, and I think that's what they were in that room uh, consulting or deliberating, should I say, with some counselors in there talking about it. And this is where Auntie Pearl was speaking. Consider Pearl Bamboo. I call Auntie Pearl. That's my auntie. So, yeah, so this is where she was giving this history about the 1986 Constitution and all of those good and bad behind the scene that we didn't know about, or that some of you who are alive, who were grown then, did not know about. You hearing it now. So, and she's asking for her props, right? She said, y'all don't even recognize some of us. And yeah, it's good to give people their flowers while they're alive. And she demanding it. I don't blame her. Give it to me. I deserve it. I've been through so much in our country, and you haven't and stuff. It's funny, but we should, And yeah, she's acknowledging that certain things in the Constitution needs to be changed, because the way it was put there, they were on the directs when they were writing those Constitution, and they had to put certain thing in there that the power that be at the time wanted them to put in there. And people realized that's because they was trying to keep it in a way to please them or to favor them, that whatever they were planning to do to favor that narrative, right? To say the Constitution says so. So that was the whole point of it. And now here we are from 1986 to 2026. How many years is that? Let me see my math if it's mapping. 1986, 76, no, 86, 96, 2006, 2016, 2026. That's 50 years, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think I did the math right. 50. That was a very long time. And now we're just now talking about amending it. Well, not just now, because I think they have been talking about it for a very long time, but some things in this still benefit some people today, so they didn't want to get rid of it. But there's a lot of things in there that is not favorable for the ordinary people, and I think they need to look at it. That's all I'm caring about. I'm not one of the things I care about is that whole thing about the legislature being the one to make that, decide their own salary. I don't think that's a smart thing to put in there, because say you telling me to tell you how much I'm supposed to make. You telling me to, like my boss telling me, say I have to make my own salary. What do you think I'm gonna do? You think I'll get myself $5? Be for real. So it's just somebody else should be doing that, not them. I don't know, but should I say the judiciary? Then who would decide the judiciary's own salary? It just can't be the person deciding their own salary. I'm sorry. It just doesn't something well with me. And the whole thing about, if they still have it, that when somebody get beaten in the thank you, sweetheart. We had a problem with what that name again? Cream, yeah. We had a little problem with them, so that's why I wasn't coming on. So we fixed that problem already. So thank you, Money Making Moses. Send me some of that money Making Moses. So yeah. So it's like you telling somebody to make their own money. I mean, to decide their own salary. That's why these people, I mean, the benefits, the salary, everything needs to be cut down. And I think in the Constitution, if that is in the Constitution, that the judiciary needs to make their own salary and decide how much they get paid and what their benefits are and what it's supposed to be, how much it's supposed to be. All of that. If it is in the Constitution, I need that. That's something I would be in favor of it being squashed. Put it in, another person can. Or the should I say the finance ministry? I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but it shouldn't be them making their own stuff. That's all I'm saying. I don't care whether it's the president or whoever. Hey, if they said they're mimicking what the Americans do, then why can't we do exactly what? I don't know who decides how much the Congress get paid here. I need to Google that. Then let it go by the same something too. The benefits should be there, but the way to go overboard without the benefits sharing is just ridiculous, right? Everything is like, that's why everybody fight to be politician or to be in the house or to be government officials, because I feel like you at that point, that's when you get to eat and enjoy the resources of the country. Everybody else, you just there with a name. Oh, I'm a librarian. That's it. But you're not enjoying it. Well, maybe like those roles and stuff and thinking, well, they're enjoying it too. So they're getting triple and double while you are there struggling. So it's not fair. They should. Now, I'm not saying that people shouldn't get what they work for. Some of those people are well learned. They're well educated. They give them position like ministers and things to do something in a special place, like people like Minister Gafane and the lady foreign minister. Those people are doing their jobs. They need to get paid, right? I'm not saying it shouldn't be good. In order for you to get a good country, a good government going, you have to pay people. You have to bring the brightest minds and stuff to come in and do what needs to be done. But people who are elected, and then they said that after they get defeated the election, you have to keep paying them and their family when they passed away, paying their wives, their kids to the debt. That's bunch of Maloney. I think they should squash that. When you get defeated, you're gone. I'm sorry. You can't be there. And so then what's the point? Why would you be fighting to come back for the little change then that you're getting while you're there? That's what you'll be like. If you're gone, you're still getting paid anyway. So I mean, what's the point? I think that's also wrong. They should get it out of there. And a lot of people talking about the work on Mars. A lot of people talking about the election law too, which I disagree with the 2% thing. When the person gets 2%, they're not allowed to participate in the following election. I agree with that because I think the space is just too crowded up, and we're trying to. Well, I for one, I don't know about anybody else. I want a one-night election. I don't want to have to be worried about second round, this one. No, I want it done once and for all. So that it can be good, and that it can be bad, right? So sometimes people can regroup. We can regroup and come back for the second round. But yes, it's a lot of things that need to be handled in our Constitution. And this is the discussion. Mars, were you listening? Welcome to the show. And it's been a long time. You keep like, yeah, but no soccer game on today.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's why they didn't want to come up because the soccer game had people.
Every day they got game every day. Every day. The game are so many because they got for the World Cup for the eight teams. And, you know, just imagine it used to be 32 all along. It used to be 32. FIFA just updated that because they want more team to participate, more countries to participate.
Oh God, making new countries.
Yeah, more countries to participate. So now at least for the 8 teams,
Oh.
you know, so yeah, so
So what
almost
did
like every day got.
they
Hmm?
dropped it? So what did they do? They dropped their qualification or what? They did.
No, the qualification still remain the same. They just expanded more, you know. They just created more space. Like for like Africa used to only get five slot.
That's so mean. They always treat us like
Yeah,
stepchildren.
Africa
Now
used to
we got them.
Africa used to get more slot, 5 slot. I think Europe used to get the highest slot. South America used to get followed by South America, and
Yeah,
you
because
know
Europe,
Australia.
like
Yeah,
Europe and Africa supposed to have about the same because those two continents, like the
yeah,
something soccer more than any other
right.
continent on the planet Earth. So
So
they're supposed to
so
be only 5 slots.
yeah, our Africa used to struggle, man. Yeah, imagine the whole Africa, East
Yeah,
Africa, South Africa, West Africa,
you
North
got
Africa, only get 5 slot
what you got what
all along.
53 or 56 countries. How many in Africa?
I, I think 52. Yeah, mistake. I think 50
Three?
or 52 around that.
I think it's 3 or 6. One of them. Yeah. They only have
Yeah,
5
so
slots.
yeah, 5 slot from the time World Cup started for
What they
19. I think 1930 all along Africa been having 5 slot. So now
okay.
because they create more team. So right now for the 8 teams, they give more space. They
So how many
increase,
slots?
you know, the
How many
slot.
you got now?
I think Africa got more than 5 right now. We got Senegal. The African teams are represented. We got Senegal.
Mhm.
We got Senegal. We got Cape Verde. We got South Africa. We got Morocco. We got
Ain't that
Tunisia.
South Africa? We got
Huh?
Ivory Coast.
Yeah, we got Ivory Coast. We got Senegal. We got
Mhm.
Algeria. We got Tunisia. We got Egypt. Morocco.
Ghana,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Ghana. You got DR. You got DR Congo.
Congo.
You got I think Cape. I think almost like 8 or 9. I think almost like 8 or 9 slots for Africa
Yeah,
now.
that's better now. At
Yeah.
least 5
Mm-hmm.
slots. That is so mean. They always treat us like stepchildren. That's not fair.
Yeah, they consider your continent as a third world continent or underdeveloped.
They got the most like talented players are from there. They use them and put them
Yeah.
on that country teams and be like they playing for that European country teams and stuff. But then they talk about it. Yeah, that's why we have a lot of talents because they don't have anything to do but to be playing for them all day.
You know,
But yeah,
so I used to buy or because first that's the reason most of the African players that are born in Europe or has the the requirement to qualify to some of the European countries. Most of these to naturalize just for them to be able to play in the bigger tournaments.
yeah.
And
Well,
but at least now it's okay now because yeah, most of them playing for their home countries.
that's one thing I
So
gave it up for Josh Weir and the James Dibale and stuff. They
what
never
did
they never play in a World Cup for other countries that they play for in Europe.
okay.
So I thought if they were going to play on the teams club then that they play for in Europe, all those countries, then they were going to win World Cup. But they were something for Liberia, which were not, at the time not well equipped, or they were fighting war at the time, right? So everything they just got stuck in their bubbles and never went on the big stage. So that's
Yeah.
something that I think I've seen that. That's kind of patriotic. I see it to be, and you should give a pick up
But
your hat to them.
wanting to when you also playing Europe when you playing you know when you're on the international stage too and in your country you're not playing for your country too. Sometimes sometimes it demoralize your own status too up there, and, because it's like an added advantage. The fact that you on the international stage, playing for those big European club, and you're not even playing for your country. Sometimes no player want to be that kind of person where you up there playing and you can't even play for your country. No football player will want to find themselves in such a situation.
Well, at the time, Lone Star was not there like that, so I don't think has Lone Star ever qualified for World Cup.
No, they came very close. But anyway, to answer your question, no.
No, they were trophy. I asked about they were trophy.
Yeah, to answer your question, no.
Yeah, so
No, but to be honest, they came very close. I think the 90s, somewhere in the early 90s, and recently 2000, was it 2002? Yeah, they came very close to qualifying for World Cup during Chancellor, era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I was just playing this video. I don't know if you were watching.
I know. I just joined right away. I will not
Okay,
follow.
so we were talking about. I was talking about the Constitution Amendment research paper that
Wait,
Josiah.
wait, you can ask me if I was on my mind, or just go straight to the.
Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. What's in your mind?
Oh, everything on my. If I get something, I will just keep it, right?
No. Put everything else
Yeah, just real quick. Uh, nobody like for people to lie about them, but sometimes, sometimes lie is not with the problem who lie. Sometimes the people are those that believe the lies are the problem sometimes. Because if somebody says something that you believe it and you run with it, I think you yourself will got problem. It's just the case with this 419, this pastor in Nigeria. And yeah, what came up with that? Oh, you know how long people been speaking prophecy from years upon years upon years? They may just wake up and say all this ridiculous thing about your country. Just because in the name of politics that you believe it. So even they are going to say the whole country will burn.
They wanted to burn.
You believe it, and you believe it that the country will burn just because of politics. I don't understand where they got this whole mentality that the country must go down the drain and it will benefit them.
I
don't get it. I really don't get it, because why you want to govern your country? You want to be leader of the country, but you want the country to go down. Where you coming start from?
That's the stupidity.
Yeah, where you start from when you even become, let's say you become leader of the same country. Where you pick up from? Where you really pick up from? So I don't know. I saw something. I think that 1 or 2 days I saw something on Facebook, a lot of sedition, posting, sharing that post. There's this political, I think, chair and political leader in Sierra Leone, the main opposition political APC. I think the guy was the chairman for the party. The man just died. Yeah, the man was the main political chairman for the main political party, opposition political party. Sierra Leone got two. They actually got two political parties, two rival political parties, APC and SAPP. And those two political parties have been very effective for more than 60 years. Been very, very effective. So the same pastor, I think recently he stood on his podium, he said, some kind of B-man in Sierra Leone opposition would die. So they made that. They taking that thing, sharing it on Facebook. Yeah. And you see you doubt the pastor. And you see you doubt the bishop. And you hear what the man say. The man say something will happen. In Sierra Leone, somebody will die, the person die. And you see it. What are you? I'm like,
So
Why
what
not
happened
with the
to the
people?
other one that he said that did not happen? They didn't shut that one in
So,
too.
so I'm like, if if you are a Muslim, where is your faith? If you are a Christian, where is your faith? That you truly believe the man who been sick, who are not well, who been sick, and the man die because somebody somewhere said somebody will die in Syria, the big person will die, so that because of him. I don't know, man. I don't know our mindset in our country, our mentality in our country, man.
Politics.
It's just sad, man. I swear to God, it's sad. But yeah, let's go into it. I just wanted to. I got whole lot on my chest, but I will
Yeah.
stop there.
Politics, that's what it is, Amaris. Lack of patriotism. It's what this is. It's not, people loving individuals and loving party than their country. That's what this is. And it's sickening that people will sit there and even when they started talking about Ebola business, see these right there running around on the internet as if
The forcing
Ebola
Ebola on the country.
Ebola was gonna get you straight jacket and a safe jacket and say you wear your sedition or your opposition, you wear this, right? I'm only coming for the people who support the government and the government officials. You said over here, and the same thing with this Guinea border stuff too. When they talk about whoa, they were all pumping it up like, and I'm saying here like, okay, if this is not madness, I don't know what it is. You know,
Seriously, man. Seriously.
things you should be doing is to try to do things that people will see you fit for that office. Not to be praying that something bad happened in the country. Just so you can what? And what makes them think that it's something God forbid, which is not going every evil prophecy back to sender, we reject it. The Bible said, whatever you accept is what's going to happen, right? We reject it, we send it back to sender. It's not Liberia portion. It will not happen in Liberia in Jesus' name. I don't know what made them think that if something, God forbid, what God having to do wrong. And then I judge we sold the wrong stuff for safe heaven.
I know, right?
For safe heaven, right? Like I said, we haven't tested that soup before. We'll go running to judge you have for safe haven. Like nobody else is there but this man. We're running to him for safe haven. Like, I don't know. The audacity to think that when you going around, and they lie, the kind of power they used to say that so you doing monkey see, monkey do. According to you, somebody lie, and then you say you're trying to do the same thing. Wow, we bringing you back. If
I
you try
know.
to
Yeah.
do
They say
this,
nothing has changed. So if nothing has changed, what mean you think we have to come back?
so why should we bring you back? If both of y'all feel, why can't we look somewhere else? It's not
Exactly.
about like we don't have any other party that we're supposed to look at and be saying, okay, let's get the other person changed now. Who's other? Oh, okay. It's like, somebody murdered 2 person, right? I mean, alive 2 person. I don't know. Into the languages now. Somebody
Yeah, you gotta be careful, especially for YouTube.
yeah, somebody on a live 2 person, and he said, okay. Then the other person came. They're on a live 3 person. And he said, oh, okay. Send that person on that 2. Like go back to the one I did it 2
Yeah.
and 3.
Kinda.
Why they have other people there that got nothing to do with that? They're not part of crowd. They're not anything that but throw them on that way and go back to the people who did too. Because they did too. Is it like I don't. Who told you? Like, remember, I know that's what they want people to be in that same old bubble of not thinking for themselves or that propaganda lies and stuff. But I love today, something with the social media, with the information everywhere. All the little fake AI thing. The moment they bring it out, the next thing you know, the truth is coming out and boom, exposing them right back to back, like making fool out of yourselves. Try to be remorseful and tell the Liberian people what you did the last time, and this is what you're gonna do different, and this is how you have changed, and those are the things you're supposed to be doing. Showing up and be acting like good citizens and doing projects and doing other stuff. Then but not praying from day to day. When you see good thing, you say that bad thing. You see, when you hear one little news, you want to spin it around, you know, and make it the worst. Like the drug issue. Let's go into that, right?
Well, I tell you, wanted to start with the Constitution. We can go into the drug issue. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe we'll do the Constitution. We should do. Let's do the Constitution because we're already on it. It's in my hand. So yeah, but we'll come back to the drug issue, but something like that. And then everybody running haywire and one, oh, this is a bad thing. This is this. I'm like, what is a bad thing? Like, please tell me what is a bad thing. But hey, that's why some of us we are here and we'll continue. People who listen to our little, on my platform, that we will do the best to continue to enlighten the people and all of those fake lies and stuff that they keep telling around. We will continue to help, our people to decide for themselves and not be listening to people brainwashing them for the benefit of themselves and not for the country. That's the part that really sticking me to the stomach. That it's all about you and your politician. When do we ever stop and to say, "Oh, this is about Liberia," even though I like this person, but this is bad for Liberia? You know what I mean, Morris? It's sad. It's like Liberia. Liberia is not loved. It's such a beautiful country, but for some reason we act like we love her, but when it's time, it's like you telling somebody, "I love you, I love you, I love you." And it's time for you to show your love. You can't show it. It's just love in the mouth. That's how we treat Liberia. We just love it in the mouth. We don't never show it. But by the grace of God, it's gonna get better. So let's go into Mr. Jokai. Something. This is long though. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of this. But let me see the part of the Constitution that he's trying to get amended, right? Let's start from there. He said, drawing from the findings of the Constitution Reviewing Committees, CRC, consultant said in the Glorious Card Committee report that the Joker identifies several priorities area that remains highly relevant today. Number one, decentralization and local governance. I like that one too. At the Article 54, right? Current empower the president to appoint county superintendents and other local officials. Cities have widely advocated replacing the appointment system with democratic elections to strengthen local accountability and citizen participation. And then the second one is the presidential tenure. Article 50 established a 6 years presidential term. Many citizens recommend reducing the term to 5 years while remaining constitution term limited. Why can it be 4 years? And then number 3 is the legislative tenure. Article 45 provides 9 years terms for senators, while Article 48 established 6 year term for the representative. Stakeholders argue that shorter term will improve accountability and responsiveness. Number 4 is citizenship reform. That's our spot. That's our area. Article 27 restricts citizenship primarily to persons of Negro descent. Many stakeholders call for a reform or a review of the provision to reflect contemporary realities while safeguarding national interests. Okay, so I like the clause on there. Why safeguarding? Because the fear that was there back then that made it to make this decision, the fear is still, I mean, those concerns still exist today. But anyway, they say they got something. So 5 is judicial reform. Article 66 establishes the judicial power of the republic. Citizens recommend what? They establish the judicial power of the republic. But citizen recommends that strengthening access to justice through the creation of regional appellate courts and improvement in judicial administration. I don't understand that paragraph, and I'm not going to hurt my head. 6 is gender equality and women's rights. Although Article 11 guarantees equal protection under the law, stakeholders advocate stronger constitutional protection to enhance women's participation in coherence rights and economic empowerment, whatever that is. Disability inclusion. I like this one. Participants recommend as explicit constitution protection to guarantee equal access, participation, and opportunity for persons with disability. I like that one. People with disability, they are not dead. Anti-corruption and accountability. Sarah proposal focus on strengthening oversight institution and enhancing constitutional mechanism that promotes transparency and accountability. It's a lot, but I like those. I think it's 8. I like those something. Morris, which one do you support in the whole amendment? I like them all, but my favorites is the disability one, the tenure, and the decentralization one. They want that superintendents and other people need to be voted for instead of appointed.
Yeah, you see, I'm in support of total constitutional reform. Almost everything you read there, I'm in support of it, and I'm also in support of a whole lot of things in the Constitution.
Right.
You see,
it's not all of it here, right? They just did a portion of it.
Right. You see, Amy, laws are not made in vacuum. Laws are made for the good of the people. You make laws for the people. So as times evolve, you change those laws to be able to to meet the current day reality. We were just talking about football, right? Probably it's sad that you don't have much probably idea about football, but maybe people who listen they will agree with me. Over time, whole lot of things has changed in football because the times have changed. I'll tell you for one thing, right? First, they used to say when you play like final, maybe you play and that particular game is supposed to get a winner. You know, the game can draw. The rule used to be extra time when you're playing extra time, 30 minutes. They had a golden rule. Soon they send out the ball, somebody score, 1 minute the game finish. That was the law. It was the golden rule. By the time they send out the ball, instead of you play for the whole 30 minutes, by the time they send out the ball, somebody score, even in 1 minute, the game finish. That law stay long until after some time they change it. Say no. When we say 30 minutes, let the 30 minutes be exhausted. Because we say extra 30 minutes. The extra 30 minutes, the 30 minutes should be exhausted, whether you score 4 minutes, 1 minute, this and that. So they changed that law because of the current reality. They used to say when you bring a substitute player on the field, 3. It used to be 3. Now it is almost like I think like 5, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6. For example, they used to get cooling break when they blow that whistle for the 5 minutes before they give up full. But this time when you play after 20 minutes, so after 20 minutes, they tell you to go take cool water break. So things has changed. That's why you make laws to meet the current day reality. Our constitution is old. Our laws are old. Our laws are old. Since 1986, most of the laws are old. And who benefit? When the laws are bad, I always say this on the show. When the laws are bad, for the most part, those that in power are the ones that benefit from the law.
Mhm.
Say for instance, you say 9 years, senators spend 9 years. Who benefit from this law?
Yes, and
The senators are the people that get elected, and they don't want benefit from the laws. 9 years. Imagine that you spend 9 years, another 9 years, 18 years. 18 years, it means you can vote in an election. Who benefit? You say 6 years. Who benefit from this law? You say when somebody commit crime, after 5 years, the crime is no more. Who benefit? The people that so when when the laws are bad, those who benefit are those that in power, are the people who commit the crime. So most I agree. Look, when Madam Stanley took over, in Madam Stanley inaugural speech, her first time, she said, I will decentralize the government. I will not be the empirical president. I will not be the president. I will have the power all to herself. I will give somebody power out.
she lied.
She spent 12 years, nothing. She did nothing. Nothing. George Weah came. George Weah said the same thing. I will not be empirical president. I will decentralize the country. I will give power to the people, to the local people, to the local government. And Mr. Weah said that in fact, when he said that, what you trying to do, he's trying to take all the tenure power to himself. Instead of giving it, instead of take more. And we have President Bouacar. He dare to. We have not seen much. We have not seen much.
Well,
Right?
they're having a discussion.
Huh?
They're having a discussion about it.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I say. We have not seen much. The discussion is ongoing. Yeah, at least he tries, yeah, but we have not. That's what I say. We have not seen much, to be on the safe side. So look, our laws, we need to work on our laws. Our laws need to be amended, to be looked at. There's some adjustment need to be made. Everybody have argued this. Everybody have agreed that
Yeah.
our laws are old, but the implementation is the problem. Are we ready to change this law?
Yes, we are.
So it is sad, but I just hope we, the common people, realize that look, our laws are old. We need to change our laws. Say for instance, Guinea right here, when they have election, Guinea people in America can vote. Do you know that when they have election, Guinea people in America can vote?
You didn't hear about that. So
They got overseas voting. Guinea got overseas voting system. We don't even have it. We don't even have that system.
that's
So
the
the
reason
whole
they said about the citizenship reform. I said it was talking about us. Apparently not. They want citizenship to well, people of non-Negro descent. Nothing about us Negroes who are outside and want it back. And there's a lot that they didn't put in here, Morris. That's all I'm saying. I didn't see the part about the one I was just talking about the one that says the lawmakers make their own salary, decide their own salaries and stuff
yeah,
like that.
they make their own salary.
Yeah, that
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that?
that
Who
needs,
benefit from that kind of law?
they do.
They do. They benefit from that kind of laws.
Yeah. So that needs to be changed. I did not see that in here, and I didn't see the fact that the dual citizenship thing. I didn't see it in here either. I didn't see. Well, they had it right. They said they did it some time ago, but and I didn't see what else.
They said they did it. They said they did it, but it's not even effective. You hear now as an American citizen, a Liberian citizen, you go like, bro, you still got to get all kind of stuff. It just, I don't know.
Right. They didn't take care of that yet, but then they're talking about giving non-Negro citizenship. Can you imagine? We don't. Yeah, and I didn't see that either. And
I don't thi- I don't think we have even reached that point where we open our citizenship to just anybody, especially white people. I don't think we
I
have
don't think
reached
so
that stage.
either. Those
We
fears
have
that
not reached we have not reached to that. We have not developed to that stage.
they will be turning it into South Africa. Look at how people are living in Liberia right now, and you go open it to the ones that are even there that don't even have citizenship. They're not supposed to. They're treating the people like slaves already. They're treating them
Right.
like they own the country. What do you think will happen with people who got it up on here? You can't do that. That's why. So, I mean, not to say you being what should I say?
No, but that's not being xenophobic.
Being
That's
a
not being xenophobic.
hypocrite.
That's not
I'm not being, yeah. I'm
that's
not
not
being.
being that's
How,
not being racist or xenophobic. No, that's not.
I'm
You
looking for
just
the
try.
words.
You're just trying to. You're just trying to protect. You're just trying to protect. You're trying to protect your own because every law comes with protection. You cannot open it. You can't just say open up to everybody. Even America, yeah. Even America, yeah. When you're not born in the country, you can be president.
There's certain limits you can
So
go. Yeah.
there must be something that will protect the citizen of that country.
Well, yeah. The fear of the people have to be concerned. There should be something that, take care of that concern before they do something like that. Because it still exists. It still is there. There's nothing have changed. So people can be acting, oh, we it was for that time, we are this. Yeah, well, how far have we come with the ordinary Liberian person being able to afford, to buy their own little piece of land and do this and do that, or to be like we have like middle class, upper class, stuff like that. We don't have it in Liberia. We have the lower class, right? And then I don't know what the higher one is. The what government officials. So it's still not. I don't think it's there yet. It has nothing to do with everybody can come in and can do whatever they want, but I don't think you should let people to have that right like the common people. It's gonna be devastating. I don't know. I don't think it's there yet. That's the
But
only
every country, I mean, every country has the protected. Royal Ghana, you can't just go. You open business. Somebody, a Ghanaian citizen, has to have a chair or has to have a management position in our business.
Mhm.
That's how
Yeah.
that's how it
Yes,
goes.
yeah. So maybe they can do something like that.
Every country got a protective law everywhere. Some country, where even I said it the last time that old man was arguing, even Ethiopia, when you go there, if you can't just go change money, it has to pass through like in Liberia, where anybody can just go and change US. No, Ethiopia, before you just go and change money, you have to pass through. As a matter of fact, you have to have an ID. If you don't have an ID, you have to pass through some citizen of that country. Even Ghana, you can't receive. For you to be able to receive money, you have to have a Ghanaian ID. You have to have a Ghanaian ID. You can't just get stand wave and just go. No. So every country has a protective law that will protect the citizens of that country. That will give preference to the citizens. Because you see, to be a citizen in a country, when you're born in a country, you have
It's
a
a
right.
privilege. Yeah. And
That's a right. When you're not born in a country, you only have a privilege. There's no way you and the person who born in that country got an equal right. There's no way.
it's not possible.
It's not possible. No way. No, it's not possible. That's how it works. Even our children, who born children in the country, they don't have the same right. So that's how it goes, So there are a whole lot of things that need to be changed in our law, but that protective law has to be there to protect the citizens. You can't just open up and say, and you're just kind of, no, they're not dumb side.
Absolutely. They have to really lay out their roadmap that's gonna protect the people for people to see it and vote for it to happen. Because once we see it and is but you having that too, it's a two weird thing, right, Morris? Having it there and it being effective is another thing too.
Hmm.
I said having that a protection there, so-called protection, when they put it there, the way our laws are, they are there, but they are not being, enforced, or they are not being effective for the people. So that can be another concern too. Yeah, okay. So you now put all these things in place. Will it be effective? Will it be, used for our advantage or something like that? Or will it be when they bribe you or when they gave you 2 cents and had the same thing with the liberalization and stuff like that, right? Contracts, librarians supposed to be first, but when they, somebody may give more money or give some kind of little thing on the side, and then they park the librarian guy on the in the corner and stuff. Things like that still, it's still something that you can still think about to say, oh yeah, we're not doing this in here. We're protecting the librarian people. Is that really real? Is that protection real? Or you just put it on the book for people to just, be fooled by it and just vote for it? I'm
But
confused.
for me, that's what I say. For a country to be, I think one of the huge tasks the current government and will be government will do is to really develop the minds of the people.
Ooh,
Because
good
if the
luck.
minds of the people, if the minds of the people is not developed, it will
Even
be
the one
hard.
in Africa
Because
living here, they still need
even
that
the,
mind developed. It's
exactly,
so
because there's
like
no, because seriously, you're right. Even
the
because
white man they're not helping them.
when I see somebody post them, people from even in America, yeah, people that are overseas, sometimes you just shake your head.
Yep.
I'm like, really?
Yeah, the same people that
Yeah,
work here.
because trust me, no disrespect to people back home, but sometimes just the international, the diaspora, you're still in the diaspora. That by itself is the exposition. It exposes you to a whole lot of things. It's the education all by itself.
Yeah.
It's just people that live in Morovia and people that live in Ituro, they don't have the same level thinking. The exposition is different. Even if you now go to school, the fact that you live in Morovia, you live in a city, you're in the better position in terms of thinking, in terms of understanding things than the people that live in Ituro. That's how it works. But sometimes look, see our behavior. It is sad, you know, because you have a country where a lawmaker say you pay the lawmaker, you pay him, but the lawmaker will wake up late and start using the opposite lane to go to work. Everybody sitting and looking at that kind of law. Nobody get angry.
Irresponsible behavior. Yep.
You pay them man to go to work. They may wake up late and get in your car and take the opposite lane.
And you got a third
Even
lane.
the, even the,
That is not
but
a
the
third
pre-
lane.
but the president does not have the right to take the third lane. The ambulance, the ambulance can take the third lane, but the lawmakers can take the third
That's
lane.
what I
Then
just
every
said. And
then the whole country say that nobody even angry over it.
because
People
they're
that
used to it, Mars, because
you
that's
know
what they made it the thing's supposed to happen. They don't know anything to be angry. How can you get angry if you don't know that is wrong? You know, there's no way you can get like when I went there 2023. The traffic is like this little tight little city. Everybody got caught and the place is jammed. Like, and then somebody had the audacity to jump on the traffic that coming this way. You jump on the road, and he that used to get me on my nerve. And then everybody stopped. There's no way anybody you can't go anywhere. Then they insulting each other. Then the guy who jumped on the oncoming traffic thing, he has the right to be insulting the guy who in the right. I'm looking like, oh, we in the zoo, and everybody was not laughing at me like, this is crazy. And the funniest thing to that is that Morris, you have the NGOs, the ambassador cars, and they're all in the traffic doing the same thing. Okay, so it's like, why in Rome act like the rumors? That's what that was to me. I'm like, doesn't it say like this is an ambassador car? Wow, they're behaving like this. They don't do this and that. But yeah, that's how. If they don't do, I guess the driver that's driving it, right? It's not them, but if they have a Liberian driver, he's the one doing that. But still, the car would give you up. But that's how. And I'm looking like, I feel like I'm in the zoo. Everybody just doing their own thing, Morris. And you dare not say anything to them. You know what insult. Because everybody angry. Everybody, I said everybody in the country need a therapy. And my aunt used to be laughing at me like crazy. I said, everybody mad in this country. They are upset. They're just angry in the street. Okay, everybody needs therapy. But yeah, this is what it is. Third lane. You lie your butt there. The sun keep and shine on your head. Then you get up and you want inconvenience people on the street talking about third lane. Where is the third lane? You got one going, one coming. Where's the third one? But that's what I told them has to happen. So if you don't know that there's something wrong being done, how will you be angry? I was losing my mind as something I said I wanted to take a keke ride, right? I tried a motorbike, I couldn't do it. I said I can't do it. We were in a keke. Every time that keke was stopping, I would yell. Marissa, I would scream like, ah! And everybody was looking at me like, and that's why I was like a little comedian in it something, and they were laughing at me. I'm like, you're not about to kill me here. I got my babies. I gotta go back to them because they'll go so close to the car. Morris, there was like they're about to run in that car, and they don't care. That's why when you see some of these things, like accident, it's so bad because the way people drive in that, like, man, it's. I feel like I was, like I said, I feel like I was in the zoo.
Yes, it is the country, the mindset of the people. I remember, I think it was 2008. I think it was 2008. Madam Salif came. I think 2007 or 2008. He was in Minnesota. I watched that town hall. Madam Salif said,
Was you lying to everybody?
and she said something right, which really stuck in my head at that time. Madam Salif said, but I was not even in America, but something that stuck in my head. Madam Salif said, the people that in America and in other part of the world, they should really help our people. He said because we fought a long civil war. Most of our people, their mind is not the same. So people in the diaspora, they should help to remold the mindset of the people back home. And she also said, even in terms of pointing out what is wrong and what is right, the country depends wholly and solely on the people in the diaspora. Because for us in the diaspora, there's nothing there for us to fear about. If that to criticize, we should do it sincerely. If that to recommend, and she said a whole lot of stuff. I've watched that clip. Like, yes, it's almost like she was appealing to the people in the diaspora that look, that your country there.
Yeah, you have to be the person that set the right example.
Yeah, you help the people, you help our people back home, you educate them, you help them. But on social media, we're not even in nowhere. Facebook, now nowhere.
The one is there, someone here that need help.
But
some of them need help. And why they're helping people in their mindset? They still.
I know, man. I know.
That CDC had on their head and brought in here, and they I mean, not all CDC. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to make it sound like people something, but they want to like fix electronic network. Just can't see anything. When you talking to them, fix electronic and George there, they have to like it's.
I think you want Joe to come on the show now. Soon you can, I'll yell it to you.
George will come with plenty. He'll come with.
Soon you show for you, I'll yell it to you. I go later.
He'll come with. You know, that Jovia. Don't talk about Jovia. Oh, you're not talking about my daddy. I mean my feelings. But yeah, it's hard, and this whole constitution thing here, like I'm down for it, but it's just certain thing that is not all of it is not in here. If we are not gonna change everything, then we shouldn't touch it at all. I mean, these are important, but you're leaving more important things out. A lot of them, unless you're saying this right up, it's not something what fix it. They're trying to want me to be reading the type right, not reading like I'm reading for the show. I'm gonna be reading 50 words for mini. Just that I ain't competition with. But anyways, let's move on to this famous drugs in the country. Where is George? I want him to be here so much. Because they don't want being passing around with some AI picture and then I when I put somebody name up. But anyways, Maurice, there's $19 million drugs in the country. And I think there was the write up today that the LDA put out there. Let me see. Because should I say everybody? Some people are doing it because let me just say some because everybody, yelling. You know how that works, right? We all got
Right.
but we criticizing, so they will say we are not biased, we are this, we are that. So they will say so even though it's not necessary to do so, but everybody want to be seen as a hero, right? So one
Right.
person say something, so they all say, hey, let's call them all and say this, so we can look like hero them, so they can say, oh yeah, at least the person can talk against the government. I talk against the government when it's necessary. This is not a government or whatever for or against issue. This is about Liberia. Trucks. It's a fight that everybody needs to be, a part of. We all. This is for us now, the future and everything of Liberia. It's not something for anybody to play part of. Oh, I'm on the other person's side. If President Borga is the one, hey, if you got the proof, take him away. You know what I mean? But not because you running around want to do, oh, we did it and we did it back. We want other people to do it back too. So let that out of yeah, no, I'm not into that. Mm-mm. I'm not playing that childish game with you. So okay, so they came out. Let me see. Is it opening or not? So after all the screaming and all the yelling, after the LDEA said that they arrested 6 person, right, for the drugs, and people say they have to name them and parade them on Broad Street like they're going to put on the pole, like the 11 men before they know that these people are doing something. If they're not doing that, then I mean, oh, either that Joe Burger bringing it or that Tintin bringing it or that whatever bringing it. And it's just, names just flying all over the place, right? Because people want to be heard or because somebody looking for gotcha movement, even though they can't see anything. They want to get out a little thing pop up. Oh, we will make it, we'll amplify this. This is going to be the end of the government. All kind of nonsense. Not paying attention to the whole, issue at hand, what it means to, arrest these things, to catch these things and get it off the market or to try to pursue the people who are doing these things. Nobody looking at that, just looking at it for the politics point and who to shame and who to name. That's all this is, right? But after all of the outbursts, this is what the LDA said. I'm going to go through all of this again. This is the 19 million drugs bust has been escalated to a national security agency emergency and all related national security I don't know who they can be writing it, but I think I need to be going to the people website and be getting this in because some of the things in the right you can't understand what you're reading. The 90 million drugs bust has been escalated to a national security emergency, and all related national security agencies are now involved in the investigation. The Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, Liberia National Police, Executive Protection Service, Airport Security, Custom Authority, the National Security Agency, the Liberia Immigration Services, and the Financial Intelligence Agency, including the Ministry of Justice, are now part of the investigation. Jeez. The LDEA, I'm not going with all of that. The LDEA confirmed that the drug was being transported through an organized network. The investigation has also included a follow the money investigation. Follow the money investigation. This will help uncover hidden details and drugs. Wait, Mara, let me meet you a little bit. This will help uncover hidden details the drugs cartel may have concealed. According to high-level sources, the Dutch, British, Belgian, and American intelligence agencies are now part of the ongoing investigation. The 90 million drugs was en route to London via Brussels airline. This transportation effect has included two of the world leading intelligence nations, the United States and the United Kingdom. Foreign partners are assigning the Liberian government with intelligence. I think they meant to say assisting. What are God assigning the Liberian government with intelligence on the cartel? I would think that would be assisting. The investigation is considering
Are they talking about Chinese?
I think the person may assisting with information intelligence. The investigation is considered a serious threat to both national and international security. The American and the Dutch are said to have played key roles in gathering the intelligence that led to the bust. The British are believed to be helping identify the team in the United Kingdom involving in transporting the drugs. So, Morris, when people said when the LDA said that this is a national security, international security, something, right? Everybody is involved in it. People saying it's BS, right? They were trying to hide information. That's why they're trying to lie, say this involved international agency. So now that these people lay everything out here, why would they be lying and they go out there and put a statement out there naming all of these people and giving everybody who's involved,
No.
yeah, and their role they're playing and everything. Why would they do that when they know that these people can come back and respond and say, that's not true. We are not involved with this. Okay. What the Liberian government is lying on us. Why would they want to come and put these people's name in there? Because I remember, and I wanted George to be on here so we can talk about it, because I remember having argument with George on this issue when they want people to be named, they want this, or when Judge Ria is always about Judge Ria, when they 100 million judge, when they want to happen, and so and this, that, and that, and George myself had a heated argument about this, right? In the chat room, so I said, if they're telling you that this is happening, these are the investigators. You're asking them for answers. They're giving you answers, but you want them to tell you what you want to hear, Morris. You don't want to hear what they're telling you, what they're investigating, who's involved, and how far they're gone. You don't want to hear that. You just want to hear what you want to hear for the sake of your propaganda, for the sake of your echoing, your politics, right? It's not about the people. It's not about it's being bad about Liberia. Because if anything, this is a good thing that they caught this thing. There's no way you can spin this. It's a good thing. But you're making it seem out here like it's a bad thing. So this is why I don't understand, Morris. They're saying that the president's son, so if they are covering these people, why would they even go to the length of catching these things? If they want to protect these people, right? If the president is involved with something, or if the president says he's involved with something, you think if they wanted to cross and get on the plane, it will not be on the plane? You think anybody can stop it? I mean, I don't understand these people argument. But go ahead,
You know, you're right. Yeah. Amy, there are people who truly believe that the way they think, their mindset is how the country should be.
go for
Just how
it.
they think. They, no, I know, right? When they go to bed, they wake up, anything that come in their head, how the whole country they see the whole country to be like that. There are some people really that how they see the country, that the way they think, how the country looking, or the how Liberia should be. You know, because the whole thing is that the LDEA was the one that actually arrested the drug.
Mm-hmm.
They arrested that to begin with is a good news.
It is.
They to begin with, because these drugs were not even coming to Liberia. No,
It was in transit.
it was in transit. These drugs were not coming. Not to say somebody buy the drugs to bring it to Liberia. No, the drugs was in transit. That means it was going to another country.
Mm-hmm.
How is it simple for people to just understand this? How can you compare this to the 100 million drugs on that Joe Wiatan?
That's
Where that
my
one, where that one, it was at the airport. The people got tip. If I inform them that drugs there, that particular thing, the drugs there. How can you compare that? I see one of the political leaders comparing, oh, my son in jail because of drugs. How can you? I mean, yeah, my son in jail because of drugs.
okay.
Are you
So
serious?
what with drugs?
Yeah, you're so with drugs.
This
So
is
what's
a
the
drug
comparison that?
in transit with nobody sitting on it to say I'm a lawyer.
Right.
How can you compare the two?
What is the correlation there? Somebody talking about Bucky. I see somebody Bucky. I see what I get. I see what I get. I don't know her own thing, but I know that Facebook are therapy for her. Bucky was arrested. Bucky was arrested for the same drugs. You're not even. What are you talking about?
The moment one person says something, everybody go over the national anthem, they all
and,
say
and that's why I get disappointed sometimes. Even my own senator. Sometimes, look, you can't be imposed. You can't do everything with impulsiveness. It can be just we need to invite the FDA. No, that's not how it just work. It doesn't work like that all the time. I'm seriously. Oh, the people need to come and tell us. Government does not operate just by what people think. Sentiment. No, it doesn't work that way. This drugs is not even in the hands of the FDA. Yes, I'm disappointed because we're up to now. The people who were behind the whole thing here, we don't know. I'm disappointed. But is that blame upon the FDA? I don't think so. I don't think so. That the blame is entirely, huh?
So Mars, this is
Right.
my thing, right? We had these one that acting passing around. Oh, I brought attention to the drug up, drug this. I said, if you don't be quiet, I swear to God will punish you. You have 100 million drugs, the other drugs, right? Keep me in the country. But After everything was said and done, they said the drug walk on that plane by itself. Nobody was responsible because the people got set free, right? They were not guilty, right?
Yeah, the same day they got free, they left the country
Nobody
the
was
same day.
harmed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was held accountable for it, right? So
Right.
the drug wore shoes, wore jackets, and walk on the plane and off the plane by itself, right? And then you have people who tell you they arrested this person. They are doing the deeper something because this is not something that just what the person that they see the person name on that and they see the person picture the security person. No. This is something deeper. Somebody bigger behind this thing. This man is not the one. They were no or Morris, and they want to dig deeper to get the main person. Running out here, give you stuff. What you wanted to do? To go and just come because they want to please everybody on Facebook or they want to please everybody, propaganda or political rhetoric, and just come give something out to you, and then they go to the court too and say, "Oh, these people are not guilty," and throw a case out. Is that what everybody wants? To what? To suit that something, so they're throwing names out there and saying, "What the LDA boss said? If you got any evidence to that, bring it, and we will arrest the person." You know, it's just as common as that. Just simple. Just bring the person's name, show us something. Because if you're tipping somebody off, you can't just can't tell somebody say, "Oh, the way you gotta tip them off with evidence for them to go after that leak that you're giving them, right? That tip that you're giving them."
Right.
So that's what he said. That's why when you're telling people to they say, "Oh, he's something for government," does it look like somebody backing? What is it if I was to sit down and be backing this? What would it do for me? Or what would it do for the Joe Boyka that I support? Joe Boyka said he's not in favor of this. He's not. So what does that have to do with, God forbid, something polluting my country? Then I say, "Oh, because I support Joe Boyka, I'm a sinner and something." No, I'm a rational human being. I'm a sensible human being. I'm not here to come be running because everybody on this. I mean, making noise and barking all over the place. So I'm supposed to be there too and be something around. So they go, "Oh yeah, Amy is very, very what? She's very what's the word I can be? Oh, she's not partial. She's not objective. She's I'm not gonna please your ego. If it's time for me to do something, let these people finish all of this thing and can't tell me say nobody will held accountable like the 100 million drugs. Then you'll see what I would do. But they need to investigate. That's what they do here too. They're not just going into investigation with people running around saying, "Oh," and then the FBI is or they drug something here and they do, "Oh yeah, okay." Some people that just go rush and give them something. That's not how it works.
Yeah, but you know, Amy, and that's why I was saying, right? Even some of us who actually support this government, sometimes I don't know where are we. Our advocacy, is it to please people or just I don't get it, because you see, when something happens, especially thing that has the not is the national issue. Sometimes you just give it 1 or 2 days to get it clear, a little bit of understanding before you come on social media. Just because you hear say they have arrested 19 million drugs, the next day you came on social media, "I'm disappointed." The FDA up to now they have not come up with the names. I'm disappointed. Just because you see somebody posted, or because you want to please people, or because you want to see like somebody who can say the truth, somebody who can criticize because you support it. I mean, what is that? You already know they have arrested this drug. I thought you're supposed to give it a few days. The fact that the drug have been arrested, that is it. That is commendable.
No, they're not
Right.
They're
It is
running
nobody. None of them have come up to say. None of them have come up to say no. We commend the FDA at least for arresting 19 million drugs in our country. Nobody. The only thing I'm disappointed up to now they have not come up with a name. In fact, a government official. In fact, that person look like, who told you that criminal can look different? Who told you that some? I don't understand. I saw other girl, like I said, she for her Facebook therapy. She posted somebody, "Oh, they want to look like somebody that can carry drugs, 90 million drugs." You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. The U.S. ambassador came up a comment commend the LDA, commend the Liberian government by extension.
Yeah, I think
Because
I
this,
did that. Let me look for it.
yeah, because this thing is not even, this thing is not just, it's not just for the Liberian government, the LDA. No, this thing has international, it has international interference in terms of the investigation. Great
But
Britain
that's
is
why I
involved,
just
America is involved.
they out.
So you really think all the people involved they will cover somebody up? You really think so? Is that what you're thinking?
That's stupidity.
I
That's
mean,
their
seriously. Then they come up, they will, at the end of the day, they will end up lying on the government officials on the opposition. If opposition is the one that responsible, what's wrong with that? It doesn't matter whoever, whether the president, what must he even take
they've
take a
got nothing to
position
do
that
with opposition or no position.
yeah,
They're in a position.
what must he even take a position that the only people that are supposed to be involved in the drugs are certain group of people? Why must you even take such a position? Then you call it, you think you relate to yourself? You
It's all about politics. That's
yes.
the nonsense part about it.
I swear to God.
Rational people.
Who told you? Telling you? God. I'm sorry for the country, man. I swear to God. But you know, but it's a good thing. The fact that the international community is involved, not America. The United Nations, the United States is involved. Great Britain is involved. Even the Belgian government is involved.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not just your regular thing. Oh, yeah, wake up one morning and call somebody. No.
Because
How?
it was heading to Great Britain. It was heading to the United Kingdom.
Yeah, I've seen one of the country, either Belgium or United, one of the country we're heading to.
They were heading to
And your LDA intercepted. You're not even commending them for what they did. I'm like, I don't understand the country.
Yeah, AI in it. Something they're talking about. They taped and all. They taped and all. They arrested it.
If some of the people that are posting their pictures on Facebook, and they want, I swear to God, because I've seen a lot of people posted Mandela Cuba, other people. If you post my picture, I will sue you. If you come up on social media and you post my picture that I'm involved in this, I will sue you. I sort of because sometimes all as a citizen, as the people, need to help the country. We need to help the country. If you wake up one morning, you put my picture on Facebook. Oh, John Morris involved, and Morris is that I will sue you. I swear to God, I will sue you. You will go prove it. While they're going through the investigation, you go prove it. You go prove it how I'm involved in it. I will sue you. Seriously, because other than that, it's just too much, man.
I'm not gonna say stupidity or that politics or that whatever, and it just, I think places that I'm sorry to say, but maybe some places, the way they can say freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom of that. Sometimes freedom can be too much, so it can be bad, right? So I think democracy they're too much because the way they're playing the politics in the country is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's pure nonsense, man. Seriously.
It's ridiculous. So their whole something thing, it's just sinking into the stomach. Everything must be politics. Something that everybody's supposed to be. Yes, you supposed to be equal to know what's going on. Well, why you gotta be doing it to putting people in? You don't even have anything to where you putting people need to where like you, and you want the LDA to tell you that these people for what? To please your those brain in your skull that had no. Let me stop because it's just sometimes it can just be draining.
To the power.
You already stopped playing?
No, let me bring it over. Yeah, so like I said, I wanted George to be on here to talk about this because
I recommended I recommended to one of the lawmakers. I don't want to call the lawmaker name. I recommended to the lawmaker I think a few months ago. I said trying to draft a law, at least a lot of countries doing it now. Most countries around the world doing it now. Some form of regulations for social media. Yeah. I recommended to the
Those they claiming down for free speech again.
No,
You know everything are crying like, bro. Somebody when you talking about taxes,
I
they do that
I
to
don't
clean the street to the people are hungry. They put us.
I don't care. I don't care about people feeling I don't care about people feeling we have a country. I recommend to this lawmaker say draft a bill, draft I see some form of digital affair regulation, something. Because the society is just loose. Most countries doing it around the world now. In fact, some countries that they shut it on Facebook. Some country, a lot of countries doing it now. It's form of restriction. Okay, it's just too much. I recommend. I don't know how far I gone with it. I don't know whether I even working on it. He said, "Oh yeah, it's a very good idea. This and that." I said, "Okay, well, it's up to you." That's all I can do as a citizen. Recommend to your lawmaker if you see, send. That's it. Because it's just work on money. The investigation invest 19 million drugs. People just work on the money. They put some in. Yeah, you just wake up and they person. You get all kind of. I saw other one. You get all kind of screenshot document this and I say that. Where you get it one day from? Where you get it from? It's not even in Liberian government hand. I said, okay. That kind of person is supposed to go to. That kind of person is supposed to go to court and go prove it.
They're supposed they get one pour all kind of funny thing on the internet to make it
yeah.
The government
every country. I think Sierra Leone. I think Sierra Leone get one law. I think they got something like if you put somebody family dead body on social media,
they should have that law.
I think Sierra Leone get similar law like that. If you put somebody family person dead body on Facebook, they can sue you for that. On social media, I think Sierra Leone get similar law like that.
People finning up Morris and be showing people dead, but with no respect to the dead. They should pull out. I can be so disgusted when I see those.
It's so sad.
Some people you can't have that occasion wedding, something that people go that they don't even know that they're taking videoing people and doing live for people. What is
right?
That?
Yeah, going live. The person not even put the person body on social media, exposing the person body on social media. They got, I think, Sierra Leone get law like that. You do it, they will sue you.
Social media is good, but the contriness in the people can make it bad, can turn it into a bad thing. But let's listen here. And I had to send something to George to listen to. He's still.
I want to recognize an achievement that speaks directly to the power of our friendship. A few days ago, LDEA and the joint security actors intercepted 198 compressed plates of cocaine valued at more than $19 million, bound for export at Roberts International Airport, the second largest cocaine interdiction in Liberia's recent history. That result is no accident. It is a dividend of years of sustained U.S.-Liberia investment through training, mentorship, and equipping, proof that friendship builds real capacity, protects Liberians' communities, and degrades the capacity of criminal networks that threaten global peace and security. To Deputy Commissioner and OIG Biago, and to every officer who made it happen, well done.
Yep, see? That's the U.S. Joshua Affair, the Deputy Ambassador or something like that.
Exactly. So that's the thing, and they keep telling them, "Oh, there's no reason, or we cannot bring these 6 people out here yet, or they're trying to do. What I hear people talking like they know. Because they want to Lucky Bucket or Bucket Raw, whatever your name is, and they all want to something. They'll call Lucky Boar or whatever. Yeah, man, they'll call him with drugs. He is in his house. What do you want people? How will you even take it to be the same as what happened here? People just mud brains. They just and that one person see that right thing. The next the other person gonna put it on a post too. Then the other person see that they're gonna put it on. It's like then you see everybody sounding like a broken record all over the place with it. Everybody's smart now. They're talking about something coming with the same thing. Then they're talking about his or son. Did somebody just see drugs and put your son name on it and dad say, "Oh, that but it's the son"? He was not involved with it. He never got caught with it.
Why you even bring it up or say? So
No, he's trying to send on that the whole idea, the narrative they're trying to prove. I mean, push, right? Like, oh,
say the president.
big hands are involved in this, and something, and which I'm not anyway saying that. Oh, no, big hands is involved. That is
The
not
president must take charge. That his
That is-
recommendation that the president must take charge. Take charge like what? To do what? The president must go say, you know what, you'll leave it. I'll do the investigation. That's okay. So
Ain't no way am I here defending
yeah,
any hands or
I
anything like that.
tell you, say, yeah.
If it's time to do the investigation, let them do it. You know, I'm not saying no big hands in there or I'm defending any big hands or whatever. I don't care how big your hands are. If you polluting our country with drugs, you should get caught. But the people who caught it in the first place, they tell you, say, there's a reason why they're not putting these people in. And they say, oh, we got big hands in it. If big hands were in it, why wouldn't they hide it? Why would they tell you, say, oh, they caught a drug? It just doesn't make any sense. Why would they tell you that they caught it in it, they be hiding it, people then they won't hide the people then that this? They would have heard everything from you from the beginning. Wasn't that?
They already take a position that the only people that name should come up, people that are in government.
Yes. They already had a premeditated in their head, in there. They already they want some. They got a particular name that they want to come up. They wanted to bring out because what? Who are you to just say, "Oh, this is what we want," and that's what you're supposed to come up with? Well, you don't have something against those people then because you want to say, "Oh, this is it." The president, the president that the so and so this. That's your opinion or that's your propaganda against them, fine, you can run with it. But that doesn't mean that the LDA has to play by your rule. No. That's what I don't understand. You said you defending. I know they know the word defending or they just want to speak English without knowing the meaning of it. What sense in your hair? Everything I defending. Yeah, bro. Let me go to something. Yeah, it's crazy, Mars. This is where we at in our country. Sometimes too much freedom. It just wishes the social media. Social media is a good thing, but some people can just make it turn sour, like make it bad because of everybody just want to write. Everybody want to say something. Everybody want to have something to say. What is?
I mean, you can't have a country. You can't have a country that just lose. No, that's why you have a government. When you know things going out of control, you put some mechanisms into place that were able to regulate, people and stuff like that. Everywhere. There's a lot of country. There are a lot of countries now who passing some laws, in terms of how social media should be. The usage of social media everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you probably somebody wake up one morning, better put something on Facebook, wake up putting something on Facebook. And at the same mentality they got that, you can wake up and call somebody, man, that you're free not to cause. I mean, people even making the kind of argument, argument.
Yeah, freedom of speech.
Sometimes your head can just hear you. You look at somebody saying when you wake up and call somebody, man, that freedom of speech, that your right to call somebody, man.
Freedom is the cause, man.
How you argue that kind of person said? That kind of person making that kind of making that kind of argument. So God.
The other person did it. Oh, and
the other person did it.
Your famous representative got some video. I don't even know that video I was looking for.
Who favor that one are going crazy? Who favor the representative?
I'm going crazy. The rest of them from the defeats, they all got over here. He said he was in Conakry to go see the Buya. You go see a president, but you come here outside, you're like, Amy coming from the RIA airport.
You're playing for yourself.
Nobody know her.
it make it more grand like yourself. Go see the Buya.
You go see president, nobody there to receive you, nobody. to even something no presidential, you know, making a fool out of yourself on social media. Oh, Jesus help us. Politics in Liberia. And you say you go, and some people actually had the nerve to be
Your case is done. Your case is done. Ain't not going spoon. You panelists there now. They be there. The syrup, the syrup of rich. Go see.
Yeah.
What's somebody got to do with that thing when we go see Dumbuya? So what?
And I didn't. What is that supposed to mean?
Can't America can't see Trump. Can't visit Trump.
You got houses everywhere.
Yeah.
No,
Ghana
the
go see.
man is
You go
losing
see.
his mind.
They said how somebody can go visit president. You go visit Dumbuya. Dumbuya know you well. Where Dumbuya know you from?
Well, he's looking for Adam Stray Cat.
That's so true. That's so true.
You saw him go visit a president, and then he come outside looking at.
Yeah.
Me go la. I think he come outside looking at me going to Marshall territory. Why nobody know her on the road? She be holding her own bell.
But even if somebody see you and Dumbuya sitting down, what you mean?
Who knows?
I don't even. What you mean? When even you go visit Dumbuya can you?
He go tell Dumbuya to come
Yeah.
down, but
So who care if you go see you go lay down with Dumbuya in the same bed? Who
Dumbuya
care?
to come down, but our
Would I hope make somebody scared of you?
yeah.
That's so true. That's
I
right.
just want to say congratulations to the police and immigration. Ooh, Mars. They graduated 47 batch. And the LDA number was there something me be sure of it.
Yeah.
I like to get shout out for people like this, you know, because you gotta encourage them. You gotta, you know, it's not always politics. You gotta make these people are brave to want to serve their country, even though the pay may not be pretty. It may not be what they want it to be, what we all want it to be, but they still make that sacrifice to serve that country. And I think it's the big thing people should recognize those. Look at these. Are these all women? My own thing is the long sleeve, man. The way it hard in our country. Marissa, you seen this? Are these guns real?
Yeah, they are guns. They got short sleeve. They got long sleeve. They got short sleeve.
Yeah, I'm talking about this occasion. It was too hot for this. Oh, it must have been too hard. Oh, there's Susan Gregory wearing that. I'm hot when I'm looking at him. That's an official suit, but. And Mr. Gafwan gave a speech at this program. That's nice.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Morris, get a push shout out. Congratulations to you all for the job well done. We are proud of you, and we just want to give you your little, you know, flowers. I love to do stuff like that. So, guys, go ahead, Morris. You can give them your shout out, all of you.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to our police there, you know, it's our national security, you know. Those police are the front liners, you know. They deserve the utmost respect, you know. They everywhere. They are the first responder in every society. You know, you don't hardly see the army. You know, the immigration are the very borders, you know. But the police are the first responder. They interact with the citizens, you know, on the day. on a day-to-day. So we commend them. We commend the director for at least. There's a difference, man. There's a difference with our police compared to even during the Manasele time. There's a huge difference, and we just hope he continue. I know the police are human beings. I mean, sometimes people are just who they are. There will always be the bad apples, but collectively, the police are better off as compared to
What it used to be.
before. Yeah, what it used to be. They're better off. Yeah,
Okay. I mean, that is awesome. Let me get this thing. I always.
Yeah, so Camille,
Right, so go ahead. Let's do our closing. I wanted to lay it on.
yeah, I will end with what I started with. For you to even believe that, because one person, the bishop that died, I think like a year or 2 years ago, man, for Nigeria, the famous bishop, I know that bishop. What's the guy name, man? The guy that Prince Johnson took Joe Weir to carry him to in Nigeria, introduce him to.
Oh, TB Joshua.
All right, TB Joshua. Yeah, where TB Joshua is. You know how many prophecies TB Joshua made? I don't even. I can't process it. For you to believe that somebody will just say that they may have not made no prophecy in your own country because he's scared because you know what they will do to him. Let you try. They will run behind, but he think because Liberia is that kind of gullible society. Why he will just see something that people just run with it. You don't even get angry with them, man. They may say your country, your president is confused. Your country is doomed. Your country will do this. There will be chaos. There will be all kind of nonsense. You believe it. You agree with him, man. I'm like, yeah. They agree with him, man. Just because if Liberian fall, where you will be at? If Liberian fall, where you will be? If there will be there's a calamity in the country, where you will be? How you even go to work when you senator, when you lawmaker, how you even go to work? Where you pass to go to work? When there's chaos in the country, where you will be? I don't understand the mindset. You not get angry with them, man. That prophecy that you Joe we are. You won't be president for the country. You are president of the country. You want to be, I know what I but you won't be president for the country. They may tell you you can't even deny that prophecy. You can't refuse that prophecy to say no. And I don't want to accept it. I don't want that to happen in my country. That you believe it. People running with it.
I'll be president.
The same thing they believe that anybody criticize Joe we are or oppose Joe and all of a sudden that person die. Is that because you criticize Joe we are? What kind of mindset? What kind of nonsense is that? Who is Joe we are that when you say something about you, then when you die, that because you're opposing. What is your faith? Whatever religion you're part of, what is your faith? People sick, man. People sick in our country. I swear to God. People not only in our country, people sick. Yeah, because seriously, I can't get my head around it. I swear to God. They may die in the country. People bereaved. Then you're talking about because one Nigerian man said the man will die, I want me to die. Can you imagine that? So when the man say you will die, so you will die, you will believe it?
Well,
anyway, man, it's just I just hope and pray for our people, man. And the Bible say, lack of knowledge, the people perish, or the nation perish.
In their own something, because first of all, the same Bible said that there are a lot of false prophets, right? That will come and you need to test the spirits. A lot of people that will come and say, law. The Bible tells us that.
I don't even know what the church, what the Liberal Council of Churches have not even condemned. Have they ever condemned this?
For me, I think people give this man too much spotlight. For the government staff to even be paying him attention, I was kind of mad with them on that. Like, don't lower yourself to that. Your
No,
Citizens
no,
are
I
already
dis
your
I
citizens are
disagree with
already
you.
dealing with this man. You didn't have to go that far to even give him that. But the funny part to I come in, you'll say why he's something, right? But the funny part to that is Morris, this man of God that God sent to send the word. First of all, when God sent a prophet to send words to people, right? And those words are not favorable, are not good something. Says, let's pray for the nation or let's pray for this person. That's how it comes, Morris. If this person is not, oh, because he's my friend, or because he's my this, because to whoop your friend behind, and you're so mad, you want to come like prophets of doom, and want to come, your mouth cannot even do anything to Liberia. You have eaten something from Liberia. Liberian Post money have been given to you. So therefore, they are the one who, when they speak on you, it will happen. You have not done anything for Liberia. So come and bring your or whatever evil mouth, we send it back to send 100-fold with fire. You understand? Because what real prophets, men of God, would come and say that we need to pray for the nation of so and so. This is what the Lord is telling me. And the people are saying, you got to pray. They will tell you those things, Morris. They're not going to tell you, you will suffer. You will do this. You will. No. They're not going to tell you that. Then after that, they see you hanging up with a former president who you told was going to win election and he did not. Then after that, you go tell your own football national team that they shouldn't use the football. One of the guys there, man, Morris, he said they will be Nigeria.
Yeah,
And
one Nigerian player, Lookman, that very one of the good, as a matter of fact, right now I say he's one of the best players for Nigeria.
and the Super Eagles shouldn't use they use it will be and it's like a guy that plays that scored a goal for the Super Eagles.
Yeah,
So
and Lookman,
the whole Nigeria boy are laughing at him and then another guy said maybe God changed his mind. Everybody said, no, God don't change his mind.
yeah,
He said, so what happened here? You know, that kind of president, he come here and he had the audacity to talk about, I turn Liberia over to you. Who are you to turn Liberia over to George Weah? George Weah is Liberia. That's his country. Then you foreigner talking about you turn Liberia over to him. Does that make any sense? And who are you? Are you the Liberian people who vote that you'll come and say you take our country to give it to George Weah? Are you out of your freaking mind? If you could do that when you lied to him 2023, he was gonna win the election. All right? But you don't talk about turn like George Weah's gonna be telling you say I gave Liberia to you because that's his country. You don't come and tell and say, oh, I turned Liberia over to you. Who are you? But anyway, I thought that the government was doing too much by giving him sending him back to him. I thought they dropped the ball on that. I don't think they should even pay him. No, I mean just to go. If that was true, to say they went to embassy to something, why are you doing that? Is he a government pastor? Is he sent by Nigerian government or whatever? This is just somebody who called himself pastor. He's speaking on his own. Why would you go lay his complaint? I thought that was out of line, but then you say you disagree with me, so.
yeah. The reason I disagree with you, you have to consider your society, the people you have in your country. Look, the government must know its people. And I think the government know the people. We're just talking right here about the mindset of the people. Look, sometimes what you hear is what you take in, and it's what you believe. That's the society we have. So the government is not wrong to actually make response because you see, we have a group of people that just believe in anything. And sometimes you don't blame them because of the mindset. You really don't blame them because of the mindset. And even some of us that in the diaspora, yeah, look at our mindset, look at the way we respond, we react to things. Right? Imagine that. So you don't, and even on the drug issue, that's why I got problem with the government communication scale. I think they need to do better. Just talk. Imagine if the government can say, you know what, this is it. This thing is not just in our hand. It's international. It's this and that will come up collectively. When we get a fact, we'll come up. But you have to speak to your people.
The
You can't just
LDA
leave them.
did it. They did.
Yeah, you can't just leave them. You can't just leave people like that. So that man and that man that in Nigeria they're talking all that. The men are pastor. They got people that really believe in that thing that man saying.
The
They got people that
sedition.
believe that. Yeah,
Nobody
Tunisia
else.
Liberian. Yeah, they are Liberian. They got people that believe that when I man say you die tomorrow, when I man say tomorrow you will not be nowhere, you will not be nowhere. They got people that really
Morris.
believe that. So
Morris.
it's
If Waga paved the road with gold in Liberia, the sedition would say a bunch of sand he put on the road. There's nothing you can. Don't even worry about saving those people. They are
no,
indoctrinated already. They are brainwashed. There's nothing. But let's say the Wiashins, not the sedition. Some of the sedition they know better. They see the wrong. They will say it. But the Wiashins, like the one George there and fix electronic, there's nothing you can tell them. They are already indoctrinated. They are brainwashed. There's nothing you can say to those people. You can
yeah,
say about it. Those are the ones who would run with everything and want for the country to be falling, because if that happened, oh, then George we are coming back to power. God forbid, the devil is
yeah,
alive.
but
But yeah,
my second thing. Yeah, my second thing like that. We can say that about as the government don't speak because the people there will not understand. No matter how the government will not take that position. As the government, you have to speak to your people in general, in totality. Who understand, who not understand. You know what I mean, right? So as a government, they will not take that position. Oh, they'll just leave it because I don't care what we say, they will know. Government will not take that position.
no,
Yeah, master, yes.
they
Yeah,
talk.
I agree. Yeah. So the government has the right to respond to that food in Nigeria there and making all the statement. I mean, if somebody making bringing confusion in your home, somebody can report, say, look, so and so person in your house there, you're trying to bring confusion in my home, your control him. That your family member or that your citizen there, you're trying to control him. So I
Make
don't see
it a
anything.
fight. He said, I waited for them to come and I said, oh, go out to
Yeah, I
them
don't
and
see
be
anything.
power with honor.
Yeah, so I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I mean, the society, I understand what you're saying. No need to respond to that kind of thing. But again,
God
you have
told
to
you to
talk.
not talk to us, but then he tell you
Yeah.
to go and blow with them again. Wow. Okay. God is not a God of confusion.
Yeah, I know, man.
That's what we know. You're not hearing from God. You're reaction. That's who you are. You're not hearing from God right now. Talk about I'm waiting for them to come back. I'm like, huh? Pastor beefing with us. That is hilarious. But anyway, thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you, Fix Electronic, for always talking about that. Where the day you take that AI off and show up, he said I should read with 50 words an hour because he AI and think everybody on the show AI. And so it'll be reading like I'm doing typewriting. So he he's slow, he can't get it. So I try to slow it down for him. he want me to read like
Why?
but no fix electronics. You
Yeah,
have
but I mean, you're always responding to the particular
fix electronics.
person. Yeah, you're always responding to. Some people are just ghost followers. They don't respond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is he's real, but he's trying to hide himself and talk trash all the time.
that what mean ghost followers now. Ghost follower, not mean you're not human being,
He
but you're
made
not
up and
showing.
show his
You're not.
face.
Yeah, exactly. You're not showing when they say you ghost follower, you're not showing your person, your person. And now that you're not him, but you're not just showing who you are. That's
That's
all
what
about
he
it.
yeah.
Right.
He always on Amy kids. He said Amy should read for her words. Why
Some
Amy
some some people are keyboard warrior. They can only they very good at keyboard. Papa, that I want to era the warrior. Through the keyboard. They
Come on
want
the
to power. They
show,
want to strength at the keyboard.
Got
Yeah,
all that trash you like to talk. Come on the show and come prove it. Those that be on the keyboard. But
yeah, keyboard
anyway,
warrior.
thanks for
Keyboard.
being
Yeah.
here. We appreciate you, anyways. Thank you everybody for watching and keep share the show with Fix Electronics to your AI friends and let it come back and watch. And we
All
will see
right,
you guys, God's willing,
right,
Wednesday. Oh,
right.
Wednesday? I got something to do. Yeah, man. Wednesday. will
I can
be
do it anytime she hosts.
as the spirit leads.
You're right. Right.
Your as the spirit leads, okay? So don't something. All right, you guys have a great night, and let's pray for our country. Stop being too much opposition. Opposition. You can be opposition. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You see bad things, say it. But not be praying for something bad to happen when good things are happening in the country. You want to pray to see something bad. When your God, if God forbid, your God having to come back to power, you want him to have a good ground to stand on to start from somewhere better. If you
Pour not care. All the new we are kind this thing and make more song.
Yeah. To where he met it. In that trash hole that he cleaning up right now and before he doing new things. Is that what we're gonna keep starting from all the time? We just coming for war, starting from the scene or spot? No, we cannot. But the person boy guy, Mark, you know what we're gonna have? Contest connectors. You know, one content and Bapodu. We have rolls, low-fi kind of the bread basket. People, you know, bringing their crops, their vegetables to the market. We got the Nasta Center in what? Bon Content and where? Mike, give you a thing. We have schools. We have the country opening up. We got Liberia being
you can get past from Grand. I think Grand here now. You gotta come over.
Right. So all of those things are happening that we never had. I guess they have it doing Lango days, but doing Lango.
They have what?
Some other things that we naming, but since the war, we haven't had those things. And from mud to what? Asphalt pavement from the southeast, Morris, all of those things. And when we got what? A sports academy that we never had under the what? Footballing president. I mean, what are you talking about? We're not saying people are not suffering, like bro, we're still suffering, but because of what we're going, even here, things are high in America, okay, than it was before. So yes, things will get harder until it get better. After all of those things that they're doing, then the country will open up. Then people will see, investors will start to come in, and then things will get better. But you have to start from somewhere. And as you start, it's not going to be easy.
Man said during the COVID, he said they already start sanitizing the people.
Yeah, we want to bleach on us to sanitize.
I swear to God, man. God, man. Look, after President Bouaka, the country will not go back. If Liberian would choose, it will be either at the President Bouaka level or more than President Bouaka. We will not go back down. We can't go back.
No way.
We can't go back.
Anybody
under no condition.
Liberia. You don't even know I can be praying against them. Holy Ghost fire.
Madam Salim Magomago and BU president, it will happen again. Just sit down there.
Sure. Those days are over with.
And
how your football days are behind you.
That's 6 years ago. That's 6 years ago. It was a blessing for you. That's it. But we are saying no. Wait, you see, we are not talking. We are not doing. We are saying no that you don't.
We doesn't want to go back. We
are no. We are. They don't matter. No talking. The people talking. Go on Facebook. Talking. Go in it. Like look, Liberia is not on Facebook. It's not on social media.
I love to see him in the space he air right now. He's being well respected in the FIFA world. We are on that feed. Everybody knows him, right? European football, children know George Weah. They respect him. FIFA, everybody know him. One of the greatest I ever played a game. That's his space. I love it in that space. He's you know, it's kind of like a sense of belonging. That respect is given to him. He's being honored. He's being respected. Children are running to him. They wanting his autograph. That's where George Weah belongs. That's the space that's his area. That's where he's supposed to be. The president, I mean, the politics makes bring him down so low because it takes all of his respect away, and people just say whatever they want to say to him. Just, I mean, I love him in that space. I don't think he should be listening to the greedy people that who want to shine on his whatever popularity and want to come to party and say, "Oh, we are coming back, President. We are coming back. We are coming back to do what? What you coming back to do? You what want we have to bring you back? You know? So that's where we are, and it's not going to happen because why? God knows we passed that stage, and we're moving forward. We're not going backward. Never. Okay, if it's not President Black Eye, it's somebody else. Not we are. Somebody else that we haven't tried yet. We will keep trying until we keep trying to reach the promised land. Good night, everyone.
All right.
To the Shannon Show, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. And we